Hi guys, this is Gail from GaleForce Design Jewelry. I wanted to talk to you today about how to properly size adjust your cuff and the reason why that's important. So the first thing you need to do is take your beautiful GaleForce Design cuff, hold it sideways like this, and then put it over your wrist in kind of the meaty part of your forearm. You don't want to put it over your wrist bone because that doesn't work real well if it's sized properly. Your wrist bones don't move, and as you can see, because this bracelet is adjusted to the correct size for my wrist, I can't put it over my wrist bone. But when I go into the forearm above my wrist bone, I can get it on, and then you turn it sideways. So what you'll do with your cuff is take it in both hands. You're going to want to adjust this cuff using both hands with slight pressure and even pressure. That's the key. So if you want it a little bit bigger, take both hands on both sides of the cuff and pull out gently, or if you need to make it smaller, again using both hands, squeeze gently. And then again, sideways over your arm, and then rotate it around. This is a good fit for me. It's a little bit tough to get it on my wrist. It does not hurt. It should not hurt to get it on. But when I'm wearing it, if I'm waving at my friends or doing work, it does not just fly off of my wrist. So that's how tight you want it to be. You don't want it so big that it's gonna fall off on its own. The reason why it's important to size adjust the way that I've just shown you, if you don't do it that way, you run the risk quite possibly of getting this out of round. So you can see here, even though I've size adjusted this cuff, it's still oval, so it still fits my wrist. And yeah, if you adjust it using one hand or any other method, sometimes I've seen people pulling it off of their wrist like this, and what that does is it causes the metal to become wavy and uneven. So if you know, that's just not comfortable, and after a while the metal would become really hard. Copper naturally is a very soft metal, but when you bend it a lot, it becomes what we call work hardened, and so over time it does become very hard, and then you won't be able to move it at all. So you should be able to size adjust it one time for your wrist, and then once it's at the size that's comfortable for you, just leave it that way. You should not have to size adjust it every time you put it on your wrist and take it off. Yeah, so if you have any questions, please contact me, email, Facebook, and thanks so much for your support, guys.